What is the best action movie of all time besides Terminator 2? Because that's everyone's answer. Yeah.
Terminators are good. Man, do you have one? Let me.
Yeah, I do
I'm
actually.
kind of filtering through a few here. So go first.
So mine is actually one that we just mentioned, Fast Five. I think that whole okay, I'm kind of biased because for one, my mom and I share a Dodge Charger, so of course I had to love the ending action sequence when they're taking out the big safe and they're driving around the city and like ever since I saw that movie, I'm like, Mom, paint that Charger black, do it. So maybe one day, but yeah, that whole sequence just it the movie is it's still a Fast and the Furious movie, so it's not perfect by any means, but
Right.
that sequence alone is so just awesome, and I'm pretty sure like 100% done practically, so it, it's just so awesome, man. I love the teamwork between the two cars and the cars and the cars again, and yeah, it's a it's an awesome sequence and an awesome movie. Even though Dom got his Challenger back, even though it got destroyed in a tunnel in the last movie, but it keeps coming back anyway. So whatever at this
I
point.
rebuilt it from ground
Yeah,
up.
with the power of family, of course. So
Family.
yeah, yeah. So Fast Five for me.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a good one. Oh man, so that was always like me and my dad and my brother. We watched just so many action movies. Like that was our thing. Is after work, we all worked together,
Hmm.
and we would just watch an action movie before we went to bed.
Yeah.
And so like, oh man, I've got so many. But if I'm being like objectively, I think. Sorry, is the question what's the best action movie of all time or my favorite?
Favorite, sure.
Okay, yeah. Um, and it's hard to choose one because there's so many of them. But I think I would have to say I personally will have to go with 007, the latest one. And I feel stupid because I can't recall the name. It's not Skyfall, it's
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I think for me, I think that is the perfect embodiment of an action movie. And it's hard because there's so many of them. I think there's like five of them.
Hmm.
But that one to me, like it just have you seen it?
I only saw Skyfall out of the newer ones.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to go on a binge, go watch all of them. But
Yeah.
without like spoiling anything, you've got James Bond, and is like throughout the whole like series, basically, there's a constant theme of him losing, people. Like he loses people, and basically it's all chalked up to James Bond just doing James Bond stuff.
Hmm.
But the last one, it really shows him as a hero, and like everything he does to preserve the entire world is what it kind of boils down to. But the suspense, and yeah, it's hard to say without spoiling it because I don't really genuinely don't want to spoil it for you. But yeah,
Hmm.
I would have to say No Time to Die. I think that is the perfect action movie, has the perfect like story, wraps everything up into it with a nice bow, and it just action all the way through. So
Hmm. You know, I did say I think I did say the best action film. I would say like objectively people would say Terminator 2. I think that's the name that's like thrown around the most, but you know, I don't know how it escaped me, but the John Wick movies, especially John Wick 4, that's one that I completely forgot about somehow, but I think that like John Wick 4 is like the best, I think, just in my subjective objective opinion if that's a thing. Um but yeah, man, this just nonstop. It's just awesome. Which by the way, it came out on Blu-ray, and I tried to get it, and it was wiped clean. No John Wick
really,
Chapter 4s at all. No nothing. So yeah, yeah, man, great.
Yeah,
Great.
that one was I haven't seen 4 yet. I still like I gotta go see it. Well, I guess I can go buy it now, but yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. I was struggling with the 007s, the John Wicks, and the Mission Impossibles. Like those to me, those movies are just they're action. Like
I haven't seen
they're
any
just-
of the Mission Impossibles.
Oh, those are good too. Like, and I will say those the kind of like Terminator. Like, I don't hate Terminator 2, and I know a lot of people claim it is the best action movie of all time. And I don't think the date a movie was produced should factor into that completely, but it does. Like the movie's dated,
Yeah.
and I would say that the original 1 or 2 Mission Impossibles are dated, but the most recent ones are phenomenal. Yeah, they're really good. Like I would put them up there with the John Wicks.
Gotcha. Well, luckily, my mom is the biggest Tom Cruise fan on the planet, so she will love going on that
Watch them
mission.
all.
Yeah, right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the latest one too. I would put it up there with the John Wicks and the double of the No Time to Die. Like just
Gotcha.
very good action, very good action. So
Also, one last one. The Kingsman. Also, that's the first one. I think was better than the second, but yeah. That which by the way, back to Freebird. That was like with that church scene. That was one of the best action scenes. But yeah. Anyway.